Come on, let's do it. Nothing better than kicking it with Auntie Leah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Auntie Leah is in the house. Yeah, 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 yeah. We are kicking it with Auntie Leah. Yeah, let's get it, let's do it. Come on in. Come on in now. So Auntie Leah can do a thing. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Kicking It with Auntie Leah. Tonight is not about entertainment. Tonight we have a special guest with us. I'm so glad to see that I have some of my people in the house. Can you guys hear me? Please put a 1 in the chat if you're able to hear me. Put a 2 in the chat if you cannot hear me. I need to do a sound check. Hey, Lauren speaks up. Hey, Fluffy. Hey, Ms. Zach. Hello, Lee Hop. Hello, Repent. Before Hell, good to see you. Never seen you before. I'm so glad that you came to kick it with us. So, are you guys able to hear me okay? Are you guys able to hear me? Okay. Perfect, 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 perfect. So tonight, we are here for something deeper than content. We're here for truth, healing, and remembrance. We're here to honor a young king named Xavier Thompson, a joyful 13-year-old boy whose life was basically stolen from him. But prior to it being stolen, he was full of promise, full of dreams, and full of light. Xavier had just made the basketball team. He was celebrating. He was excited about his future, and within 24 hours, mother's world changed forever. Tonight we sit with a mother who has
Das ist komplett bei us.
Can you hear me?
hear you.
Oh, I heard you just now.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
I am so sorry, guys. I do not know what happened. I apologize from the depths of my heart. But let me just start with my statement again. I don't know what's going on, but I just wanted to let you guys know that tonight we're here for something deeper than content. We're here for truth. We're here for healing, and remembrance. We're here to honor a young king named Xavier Thompson, a joyful 13-year-old boy whose life was full of promise, full of dreams, and full of light. Xavier had just made the basketball team. He was celebrating and he was excited about his future. And within 24 hours, his mother's world changed forever. Tonight we sit with a mother who has lived through every family's worst nightmare, yet continues to stand, speak, and fight with grace and courage. Guys, tonight we are honored to welcome Brittany Thompson, Xavier's mother, as she shares her truth, the impact, and the mission that was born out of her deepest pain. Please join me in showing her love, respect, and compassion as she tells her son's story in the movement that now carries his name. This is not for entertainment. This is for remembrance. This is for community, and this is also for purpose. So please, let's begin. So welcome. How are you doing, Brittany?
I'm doing well.
You're doing good. I'm so glad that you decided to come on this platform and share your story with us.
I'm glad you decided to have me. Thank you.
You are very, very welcome. So before before we begin, I want to set the tone for this space. This is a mother sharing the deepest pain a human being can ever experience. So I'm asking you guys to please keep comments respectful, compassionate, and supportive. Absolutely no negativity, no judgment, no harmful speculation. We will move, we will remove anything, moderators, that disrespects this family or in this very moment. And I don't know if you guys heard me. I know you didn't, but I do have a speech impediment, so I do stutter. That's just how God made me. But everything I do comes from my heart. And some words I'm not able to pronounce. I'm asking you also not to judge me as well, because my platform is a real platform. I'm not a professional interviewer. I'm just an auntie, a mother, a sister, a niece, a cousin as well. That's trying to give voice to stories that the media have forgotten. So I am so glad that you're here, and let's just get started. So for those who've never met him, Xavier, who was Xavier as a son and as a person?
Xavier was so fun. That's the only way I can describe him. He was so fun. I see lots of his friends in the chat right now. They support and love him just like I do. Xavier was the type of kid that would he he was funny. Like that's the only way I could put it. He was funny. He made a joke out of everything, no matter what was going on at home. He went to school with a smile on his face. He always wanted to make others laugh. He wanted to protect others. He loved his little brothers tremendously, and he loved sports. He was a phenomenal student in school. He was in K level classes, which is like advanced classes. And he was all around a good kid. He was a boy. He was a teenage boy. Don't get me wrong. He was not perfect, but he was a good kid. He was a great friend. Um,
Okay,
and he had great character.
perfect. Yep. So you say that you see a lot of his friends in the chat. And I just want to say welcome. Um, you don't have to comment, but if you want to jump in the conversation, you're more than welcome. Even if you want to come on the platform, you're more than welcome to join the platform to share your experiences with Xavier. We're here to actually honor Xavier tonight. My platform doesn't know who Xavier is. So, what I want to do is I want to play the video that I made in the songs that I created for this beautiful boy who left this world too soon, but him leaving this world birthed a awesome and a very great purpose, and that is to make sure that what happened to him does not happen to another child ever again in the school system, right? Okay. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and bring up the video so that we can just kind of learn together of what happened to Xavier. And please, you can voice your frustration, because when I learned about it, I was angry. I was pissed. It was past angry. I was pissed.
Yes, if
So,
you see my platform, I voice it a lot. On Breed for Xavier, all I do is voice my frustrations. You see me crying, you see
yeah,
me looking horrible. Sometimes I have one lash on, one lash off. Like I just
yeah,
come to you
it's
guys, I got
okay.
bonded on. Like I don't care about any of that. Like I just want to get the message out about what happened to my son. And prayerfully, it never happens to another child.
Amen to that, because it shouldn't have happened to him. I stamped that. So, let's go ahead without further ado. We'll bring the video up, push us to the side. I'm going to shut the music off. Everybody, just please, just listen to his story. Oops, wrong one. There we go. Uh-oh.
18 with Southwest Louisiana ties is dead. His family is asking how it could have happened at school. I'm Haley Jefferson, and in tonight's top story, a Houston area school district is under fire after a 13-year-old collapsed and died during a basketball practice. KPLC's Stephanie Obidiku spoke with the boy's mother as she tries to understand what went wrong.
November 14th, Xavier Thomas was all smiles after he learned he made the middle school basketball team.
Who made it? I made it. Who made it? I made it. Who made it?
But just one day later, the 13-year-old suffered an asthma attack at practice, collapsed, and died.
I'm so heartbroken. Like I want my son.
His mother, Brittany, originally from Lake Charles, received a frantic call from her son's teammates saying that he was having an asthma attack. Xavier was a multi-sport athlete whose condition was manageable. His asthma has never been a problem before.
You could hear kids screaming, he's having a seizure, he's having a seizure.
Brittany says that students try to get his inhaler, but it was locked in his locker. She believes that this is a district policy. Xavier's dad was called. He was just minutes from the school.
The coach came and got the phone from the student and said, has he ever had a seizure before? And my husband was like, no. And the coach was like, well, what do you want us to do? And my husband was like, call 911. Why hasn't 911 been called?
Eventually, 911 was called, but Brittany said it was 30 minutes after she was initially called by the panicked students. Xavier's father arrived at the scene at the same time as paramedics. He immediately jumped into action, attempting life-saving measures on his son, as coaches and students watched. By the time Xavier was brought to the hospital, it was too late.
And I held his hand and I said, Xavier, I said, this is your mommy. I said, feel my tears, please. Don't leave me. You think it would get easier. I was like, don't leave me. And he passed away.
After laying their son to rest, now the Thompson family wants answers. Why was the call for help so delayed? Why did it seem school officials were unprepared? And what change can be done to prevent another tragedy? In Lake Charles, Stephanie Ovediku, 7 News.
According to reports, the school district offered counselors to students at the Houston area middle school, but have not yet answered any questions about the incident. Brittany is urging anyone that works with children to learn CPR.
This is the story of a young king named Xavier, a child whose joy lit up every space he entered. He laughed loud, loved deeply, and dreamed without limits, never letting asthma steal his shine. His mother saw that glow every morning, and his father saw leadership in him long before Xavier understood what that meant. Xavier wasn't just living, he was rising, proving it the moment he found out he made the basketball team. He danced around the kitchen with a pure excitement, innocence, and promise that the world doesn't see often enough in Black boys. That moment should have been the beginning of something great, but the very next day, everything changed. During basketball practice, Xavier started struggling to breathe. His asthma attack came fast, fierce, and deadly. When a child cannot breathe, seconds matter, minutes matter. Every single breath is a race against time. But that day, the urgency that could have saved him never came. According to reporting and the family's attorney, it took the school approximately 30 minutes to call 911 after Xavier collapsed. 30 minutes. A child on the ground, a child known to have asthma, a child whose inhaler was locked away from him, a child dying while adults hesitated. We don't have to soften this, sugarcoat it, or dance around the truth. This wasn't just a tragedy. This was a preventable loss, and the timeline tells the story for itself. This wasn't speculation, rumor, or a misunderstanding. This was failure, documented and undeniable. A system that did not meet the moment, a response that did not respond, a child who needed help, and the help came far too late. From this heartbreak, Xavier's mother rose up, not because she wanted to be strong, but because silence would be another injustice. She refused to let her son's death disappear under excuses and paperwork, refused to let the truth get buried. She refused to let another family endure what she lives with every day. Out of her grief came a mission, Breathe for Xavier, a movement built to prevent the very failures that stole her child. A call for immediate emergency action, for CPR training, for accessible inhalers, for AED awareness, for accountability, for change, for schools to treat asthma as life or death, because for Xavier, it was. Xavier's story is no longer just a story. It is a warning, a lesson, a demand. His name forces school districts, coaches, staff, and communities to confront the reality of emergencies they are not prepared for. Say his name with intention. Say it with truth. Say it knowing he should still be here today. His name is Xavier Thompson, a boy full of joy, a boy full of dreams, a boy full of life that was stolen by delay, by neglect, by a system that failed to protect him. But his purpose did not die with him. His story will save lives. His legacy will not be ignored. His light will not go out, and the world will hear his name.
Take myself off mute first. Before we listen to this next part of the video, I want to share with you guys how I met Brittany. I don't know how, honestly. She just popped up on my Facebook feed. And every day I would scroll and I would see a video of her mourning out loud. She's hurting, deeply hurting. She's on her Facebook every day and she is expressing her grief. She's letting the world know her grief. And I think what she's doing is amazing. It's healing for a lot of people. So as I continue to see Brittany come across my feed, something in me just said, write her a song. So I'm like, I don't know her. What do you mean write her a song? Right? And I'm just going to flat out say it. Something in me is not what it is. The Holy Spirit that's in me told me to write her a song. And you guys, my people, know that I love to do songographies. Songographies are biographies, mini biographies or stories in song form. And I pretty much let the Holy Spirit lead me in what to put together. So what you are about to hear is the songs that I wrote for Brittany and Xavier. If I can get Delilah, the cat, off the mouse. Sorry guys, she always jumps up here in the way, as always.
This is my life. If you hear my name, let it shine bright. Tell my story so another child survives the night. I was just a little boy with a smile that filled the room, running through the house, dreaming big, dreaming soon. Mama said I had a heart that glowed like morning sun. Daddy said I'd be a leader long before my life begun. I love to laugh, clown around, make everybody see that even with asthma, joy still live inside of me. Every breath I took was a promise I'd fight to live loud, live proud, live full of life. Breathe for me. Let my story be the reason someone else gets free for me. Turn my name into a mission for every family. Don't let my life fade in a memory. If they learn from me, then I'm still here spiritually. For me, breathe for me. I remember that morning when they called out my name. Said I made the basketball team. I felt fire in my veins. I spun around the kitchen like I won a trophy gold. Told mama I did it, watch my story unfold. I dreamed of courts, crowds, jerseys and cheers. I dreamed of pushing past sickness, pushing past fears. A young king rising up, ready to chase what's mine. Didn't know that moment would freeze in time. Oh, breathe for me. Let my joy be a reason someone else believes. Breathe for me. Let my heart beat echo through the community. Don't let my dreams fall like autumn leaves. Carry them forward everywhere you breathe. Breathe for me. Yeah, breathe for me. Yeah, breathe for me. Next day came fast, basketball practice felt like fate. I walked through those school doors feeling proud, standing straight. But asthma don't care about dreams or plans. When it tightens your chest, you're no longer in command. I struggle for breath, the world started to blur. I needed help fast, but help didn't come as it should have occurred. Moments matter most when the seconds slip away, and my story changed forever on that heartbreaking day. If someone had known, if someone had moved, if someone saw the signs and stepped into the groove, maybe I'd still be running laps across that gym floor. Maybe mama would be crying on the bathroom floor. But don't let pain stop the work that comes next. Turn tears into training, turn sorrow into steps. My breath ran out, but the mission survived. Through my mother's courage, my legacy thrives. Now I'm the face of a movement bigger than me. A reminder that children need protection to breathe free. Breathe for Xavier, the name carries hope. A lifeline for families learning how to cope. CPR, ADs, awareness and care, making schools safer everywhere. Mama turned tragedy into armor and shield for every kid fighting to stay in the field. So breathe for me. Yeah, let my life be a lesson that saves a destiny. Yeah. Let my name unlock doors where safety used to be. I'm gone from the world, but not from the fight. My story is a candle that still burns bright. Breathe, breathe for, yeah, breathe for me. Tell them I live, tell them I dream. Tell them a child like me deserve more than what he received. Tell them my name with purpose and grace. Let every breath you save rewrite a space. I am Xavier, and my story still speaks. Yeah.
This is for you, mother. This one's for you, mother. Okay? Take it all in. Music is healing, guys. It's healing. It's healing in music.
Mama, wipe your tears. I see every drop you cry. I never left your heart. I just moved it to the sky. I know you blame yourself, but mama, you did everything right. You packed my inhaler. You pray for me every night. I remember that morning when I danced around the room. Told you I made the team. Felt my dreams coming soon, but life changed fast, quicker than anyone could see. Don't you carry that weight, mama, that never belonged to thee. Breathe, mama, breathe for me. Even when you're hurting, I'm still with you spiritually. I'm the light in your hallway, the whisper in your ear. I'm the heartbeat in your chest, saying, Mom, I'm still here. Breathe, mama, don't you break beneath the pain. Every step you take for justice makes me proud again. You didn't lose me, you raised a legacy. Breathe for your baby like you breathe for me. I see you fighting systems that never fought for me. I see you building a foundation so children can breathe free. I see daddy standing strong and all my family in prayer. Tell them I love them deeply, I'm still right there. Mama, I'm your sunshine in the hardest storm. I'm the warmth on your skin when the world feels cold and torn. I'm the reason you rise when grief sits on your chest. I'm your angel now, mama, let your spirit rest. Breathe, mama, breathe for me. Even when you're hurting, I'm still with you spiritually. I'm the light in your hallway, the whisper in your ear. I'm the heartbeat in your chest, saying, Mom, I'm still here. Yeah. Breathe, mama, don't you break beneath the pain. Every step you take for justice makes me proud again. You didn't lose me, you raised a legacy. Breathe for your baby like you breathe for me. Like you breathe for me. Mama, I know the world don't understand your cries. They see strength in your stride, but they can't feel your inside. I watch you sleep at night, fighting memories in your dreams. Mama, I hold your hand every time you wanna scream. You're not alone, no, you never will be. Heaven opened up its gates, but I stay tied to your memory. I'm the voice in your chest saying, keep going, don't quit. I'm the fire in your fire when life don't make sense. And mama, when you pray, still answer back. I'm the calm in the chaos when the world goes black. I'm the miracle rising from tragedy. I'm the breath in your lungs when you can barely breathe. So breathe, mama, breathe for me. Yeah. I'm right beside your shadow, just in a place you cannot see. Breathe, mama, let your broken heart go slow. I'm the wind beneath your wings everywhere you go now. Goodbye, ma, just eternity. I'm forever your baby, so breathe for me.
I'm gonna ask
So breathe for me.
Yeah, what's going on? Nobody's child should die in school. Nobody's child should die in school. It's not right. It's not right. So I'm gonna keep making videos. So I'm gonna keep talking about my baby until something changes. It's all I can do is spread awareness. All right, y'all. I'm about to go cry. So
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. So this is how I met Miss Brittany. She grieves out loud, unapologetically. She shares her story every chance she gets. And I think it's amazing that she does that because there's so many others who are grieving, but they don't know how to grieve. So she created her own space to grieve. So this brings me to my next question. You ready? What is your favorite memory of Xavier? Something that truly captures who he was.
Um, my favorite memory of Xavier would probably be we were driving in the car one day, and when I tell you he was funny, he was funny. So we were driving in the car, and I was telling my husband to turn the radio down or something. And Xavier was like, please turn it down because we don't want to hear this. And I was like, thank you, Xavier. Tell him again. And then Xavier was like, I don't want to hear your music either. And I was like, you have no loyalty. I would always tell him he was not loyal to anyone. Like I was like, Xavier, you're not loyal to nobody.
Now,
You
Lord.
just go with the flow. You don't have any loyalty. And the
Mhm.
other thing that he would always do when it was time to eat, Xavier would always say, fork or spoon, mommy, fork or spoon. Now,
Fork and
this
spoon.
big kid, he knew what he wanted to eat, but he did it just to bother me. And he would not move until I told him whether to get a
Aw.
fork or a spoon. Like he would literally stand there and say, fork or
Mhm.
spoon. Come on, fork or spoon. Mom, I'm just gonna starve to death. Can you tell me fork or spoon? And so
That's
I
it.
finally I would tell him. And my 9-year-old, he was like, Mommy, he used to do that on purpose. I was like, really? I didn't know. He was just, yeah.
That's his way of I guess communicating with you and spending
Yeah,
his little
he
time with
liked to
you.
play. Everybody knew Xavier. Everybody had a story with Xavier. I'm like, Xavier, why do the people around the corner know you? Like, why do they know you and their children are in elementary and you're in middle
Mhm.
school? And he's like, I don't know, because I play with them. And I'm like, why does this kid know you? Like everybody
Mhm.
knew him. It didn't matter if they were in third grade, in eighth grade. He had that type of personality. You could have been 86 and he would have sat down and talked to you. That's just who
Awesome.
he was. He talked to anybody that would listen. He would talk.
Awesome. I actually saw a clip on your Facebook page where he was telling another kid to trust in God. And the kid was like, what? He said, trust in
Mhm,
God. And the kid was like, what? He was
mhm.
like, trust in Jesus Christ.
Mhm.
I thought that was amazing.
That was the day he passed away. That video was the day he passed away. It
Are
was
you
a few
kidding me?
hours before. No, it was a few hours before he passed away. Yeah. That's what makes that video so special because I
Yeah.
just couldn't believe he said that. And then not knowing that afternoon he would be with Jesus Christ. And
Yeah.
that was crazy. It was crazy.
And let me just share with you, I have two sons. I have
Mhm.
Israel is my oldest son. He's 17. And that's why I talk a lot about Kendrick Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
He was 17 when he
Mm-hmm.
died in school.
Mm-hmm.
Similar situation to Xavier's,
Mm-hmm.
but we believe that, he was unalived, but he was in
Yes.
school. So
Yes.
Israel's 17 and Jacob is 13, the same age as Xavier. And I heard the story about him one day waking up and wanting everybody, all of his brothers, to get baptized. And you didn't tell him to get baptized. It's just something
Mm-hmm.
that was in him.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought it was beautiful because, the same thing happened to my kids. My 17-year-old was the first one to decide, Mom, I want to get baptized. A few weeks later, my 13-year-old, so they was a little younger then. I think they was 15 and 11, and said, I want to get baptized. So they made these decisions on their own.
Mm-hmm.
So I want you to be comforted in the fact that he had a relationship with Jesus by himself.
I'm most definitely confident in that. And hi, my
Mhm.
Instagram family. We're on YouTube. I have it linked in my page, and you can come join us there. We're at
Mhm.
Auntie Leah on YouTube. Um, but yes, I'm very much confident in, and not just that. Like it was so much when I look back over things. It was so much leading
Mhm.
up to Xavier's passing that I
Okay.
realized it was nothing but God that was in the works. But you don't realize it until after they're gone. Like when I
Right.
got his backpack back, I saw the Bible in his backpack, and I'm like, Xavier used to carry a Bible around. Then
Wow.
I looked in his room, and he had notes like 3 days before he passed. He was writing notes about the firmament and about peace and joy and love.
Wow.
And I was like, who was this kid? Because this is not the Xavier that I see every day. I didn't know
Wow.
any of this, like none of this. So I was just floored. He was designing a hoodie that said World Peace Studios, and he had the tree of life drawn on the hoodie. And I just broke down. I'm like, God, it I know
Wow.
the fact that he is with God. Like there is no doubt about it. He's with God.
Amen.
No doubt about it.
Amen.
And the thing is, Xavier wasn't like running around preaching all the time. Like he
Mhm.
wasn't like that kind of kid. When I tell you he was a regular kid, he was a regular kid. Like he
Yeah.
had to get switch classes because he was talking too much in class, like him and another kid. Like so
Mhm.
he was a normal kid, like he got in trouble
Yeah.
for running through the hallways when he was in sixth grade, running and screaming around the halls at school. Like he was a regular kid, but as he hit that once he hit eighth grade, he hit that 13-year mark. Well, really
Mhm.
the whole 2024, something changed. Like God, I guess his spirit knew. And
God was dealing with him. God was
he
dealing with
started
him.
doing different, yes, he started doing different things, but I didn't even know. It was unbeknownst to me. Like I didn't know any of this stuff until after he passed. And they had a little girl that messaged me, and she was like, I wanted to harm myself. I didn't want to be here anymore because I was new to the school. I came from a different state, and everybody was picking on me. And she said
Mhm.
Xavier was the only one that talked to me, and he said, no, you can't do anything because God loves you. And he prayed for me. And I was like, I've
Wow.
never heard him pray before. Like, I've never, like, who were you? Who were you outside of me?
God's
Because
child.
I've never known any of this stuff. And I was like, are you sure, my Xavier? And she was like, yes, ma'am. And another little boy was like, Xavier asked him, do you believe in yourself? And he was like, no, not really. And Xavier was like, I believe in you. You're gonna do good. I believe in you.
I
And I'm
believe
like,
in you.
who like if somebody put a camera in front of your face right now and was like, what do you have to say to the camera? I don't know too many people that would say trust in God. They
Right.
would say hi, they would say go to my page, they would say I'm
Mhm.
whoever, but I don't know too many people that would honestly say trust in God. Just spur them
Amen.
on, you know?
Yeah.
And that's what
Amen.
he did.
God was preparing him. I want to share a story with you. And I've been battling this because I don't want you to, it's an amazing story for me, but I want you to reciprocate. I can't say the word. My audience know I have a speech impediment. Reciprocate it. Is that right? I think that's what it, receive it. When I was 14, I didn't grow up in a good home. So I didn't have the parents that Xavier had. And I didn't, I wasn't raised in the church, didn't know God, was deeply depressed, and I just didn't love my life, and I didn't love me. I hated life because I was so young, and I felt like I had no purpose, and my dad abandoned me, and my mom barely paid attention. So I was severely depressed at the age of 14. And I laid down, and I was so depressed that I had a death wish. And I would ask the God that I did not know, but somehow knew, if that makes sense. I did not know him, but somehow knew him. So I laid down wide awake, and I'm saying, God, God, please take me. I don't want to be here no more. I can't take it. I can't take it. I can't take it. So at the age of 14, wide awake, my spirit left my body. And within a split second, I went through the space, and I stopped right outside a white tunnel. And then a voice said, Leah. And I said, yes. Because I'm looking at my body, but I'm not in my body. And he said, do you want to go with me? Are you sure? And I said, no, because I don't know you. I want to go back with my mom because I don't know who you are. And as soon as I made that decision, I went back and I jumped up. And then I was like, who was that? What was that? And it's been with me, and I'm 51 years old. But I know who it was now. I'm saying this to say to you that Xavier knew who he was when he met him. Does that make sense? And let me tell you something. If that happened to me today, and I knew who Jesus was and who God was, if that happened to me at 14 and I knew who he was, no shade to my mama, I'm going with him. That's all I'm saying. And I want you to be encouraged also that death does not hurt. I felt nothing. I felt like myself. I didn't change. I just wasn't in my body. So I just want you to be encouraged.
I'm glad you said that. That was something that I struggled with for so long because of the way Xavier passed away and because of the details that I was told about his condition when he passed away. It was almost like a gruesome scene. It was gruesome, and I'm like, how did asthma like cause all of this? You know, like how did all of this happen from just an asthma attack? And it really just I battled with that for so long. I battled with it for so long. And so many people said, Brittany, God protects his children. He protects children. So know that your baby was okay. His body may have been there, but
He
his
was
soul was
gone.
gone.
He
And
was
I
already
was
gone.
just, that was something that I prayed with. I'll never forget. Somebody told me that having asthma was like having a straw, breathing out of a straw. And then it starts to close. And I sat in my garage one night and I got a straw and I tried to breathe out of the straw. And then I started to fold up the straw
Hmm.
because I wanted to feel what my baby felt. I wanted to see,
Yeah,
I wanted to hurt like he hurt, if that makes sense.
I
I
do.
wanted
It
to
does.
experience exactly what he experienced because as a mother, we want to protect our children at all times. And when I found out that he asked for me, it just sent me through the roof. I couldn't take it because I
Let me
wasn't there. I was the last one to get to the hospital.
well, let me also say this, and I'll let you continue telling the story. I didn't know who he was, and he was kind to me, and I didn't know who he was. Imagine Xavier. He knew who he was. Does that make sense? And I promise you, 1000%, it did not hurt. But it reminds me of when my mom passed away this past February. She was already gone when she was in hospital. I could tell the very day that she had already left, but her body was shutting down. But she had been gone for about 3 to 4 days. I do not believe that God allows his children to suffer. I don't. And I'm a witness that it doesn't hurt. So I just wanted to share that with you. I didn't know how you would take it, but I said, okay, Lord, I'll do it. I'll share it. Maybe I didn't know if he was struggling with that,
No,
but
anybody that tells me about God and their encounters, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. I want to hear it. I want to know about it.
okay. All right. Well, let's get back to the story, guys. I'm sorry that I had a little sidetrack, but I just wanted her to be encouraged about that if she was worrying about that. I'm just amazed at how God was preparing this young man before.
So
That was amazing. And trust me, you'll see him again. Have he came to you in your dreams yet?
oh yes,
Okay.
he come to me several times.
All right.
The very first time he came to me, I'll never forget. He came to me and he was beautiful. He had like this glow, and I don't
Mm-hmm.
know, but he was perfect. Like he was so handsome, and
Yeah.
he was excited. And I was like,
Yep.
Xavier, Xavier. And he was like, Mommy, he was like, I'm in school, I'm in school. And he held
Mm-hmm.
up his hand and he was like, I got the golden palm. And he did like this. He held up his hand like that. And he was like, I got the golden palm. I got the
Mm-hmm.
golden palm. And I still don't know what the golden palm means, but I will never forget him telling me that. He was in school. He was like, I'm elevating. I got the golden palm now. And he was like through the roof excited. And every
I,
other time that I've seen him, he's been extremely happy. He's just been through the roof happy and
yeah.
telling me he's okay and telling me he knows. The last time he came to me was a couple of weeks ago, and I was just kept saying, I love you. I was like, I love you, I love you, I love you. And he was like, I know, mommy, I know, I know, I know. He
That is
called
so amazing.
me his I would always say, your big age, and you call me mommy. Now I would give anything to hear him say mommy.
Well, you do hear him say, "Mommy." See, I'm a dreamer. Guys, don't think I'm weird, but it is what it is. You're not. Those are not dreams. Those are visions. Let me tell you something. We dream all the time, but we don't remember them. A dream you do not remember. A vision, a message from God, or a visit you remember,
Mm-hmm.
and you remember every detail. It's as real as this realm is. Does
Mm-hmm.
that make
I agree.
sense?
Yes, I agree. 1,000%. I agree.
Okay. All right. So I'm done preaching, everybody. I'm sorry, but you know how I am when it comes to God and Jesus. I'm just like, yes, let's rah rah. But let's get back to his story. Tell us about what happened.
Um, the video explained it all, but that's basically what happened. He was at basketball practice. He was so excited. I'll never forget before he even tried out for the team. He was in
Mhm.
his room crying and he was like, Mommy, I don't think the coaches like me. I don't think they're gonna pick me. And I was
Oh.
like, baby, you're good. You're gonna make it. Like, why would you think that? Why would why would you say something like that? And he was like, I don't know. I just don't think they're gonna pick me. And when
Mhm.
he made the team, I was at a meeting, so I wasn't at home. And that's why on the video you see him celebrating like by himself. That's what makes it so special because
Yeah.
nobody's here. And that's his personality. Oh my God. Like everything he was, yeah, oh man, like that was his personality. And if you see he's like that by himself, imagine what he's like with other people, with his peers, and he was just
Right.
funny. Um, but yes, he called my phone like 7 times. I was in a meeting, and
Mhm.
finally, when I was able to talk to him, I was like, Xavier, you're blowing up my phone. What? I made the team, mommy. I made the team, and I was like, I was screaming and I was happy, and I was like, okay,
Mhm.
let's celebrate when we get home. And when I got home, I said, okay, we're gonna go get something to eat, and then this weekend we'll go out to dinner. And he was like, well, I want some wings, but they were.
Mhm.
I was like, it's gonna take too long to get the wings tonight. We have to get ready for school tomorrow, so we ended up just getting Whataburger.
Okay.
I regret that too to this day. I wish I could have got him them wings. Like I wish I could have got him those wings and
Don't.
everything that he wanted me to do. I wish
Mhm.
I would have did it, not knowing that we didn't have tomorrow. And that's the thing with kids. Like I made a video about this before, and I was just like, we always say we have a lifetime, but in God's eyes, a lifetime is different. A lifetime is not 80, 90, 100, 110. That's not a lifetime. A lifetime
Mhm.
could be 13 years, like it was for my son. A lifetime could be 6 months. It could be 2 hours. A lifetime is not what we think it is. And we get comfortable so often, especially with our children, to where we just expect them to be there. We know they're going to be there. not
Right.
knowing that God is calling him home. He's taking his babies out of this cruel world, and he
Yeah.
no warnings. Like when the Bible says life is like a vapor, it meant that because it's no warnings. Like when it comes, it's boom, it happens, and
Yeah.
you're like, hold on, wait. That's how I was. I was like, oh my God, wait. I didn't get a chance. Like, wait, like, what do you mean? Like, it was just, yeah, it completely knocked me off my feet. Completely knocked me off my feet.
Yeah. I can imagine. I lost two children, but yours is different. Your situation's different. I lost two daughters. I was very young when I lost my first one. I was 14. You guys don't know that was the reason I wanted to die. No one taught me. Okay, I'll just tell you the story. I don't care about judgment. No
Don't,
one took.
as you know, I'm all for just being raw and open. So,
Yes,
this story.
I. My mom was very young when she had me. She was 18. There was no marriage. My dad abandoned me, so there was no teaching of what life is supposed to be when it comes to relationship, right? So, and I felt abandoned. So I was searching for love because I felt abandoned. And my biological mom, y'all, I'm not talking about the mom that I buried in February. And please, I love my biological mom. Please do not think that I have anything. I forgive everything. But I got to tell you the story so you can understand. So I was very depressed. And I had gotten pregnant because I was looking for love. And no one told me that that was wrong at my age again. So I hid it for months. I was scared because my mom was one of those moms, right? I don't know if you guys know about it, but one of those moms. BTA, belt to ass, basically. So, and I guess I just kind of wrote a letter and kind of just told her one day, but I was already in the second trimester. So we went to the doctor and I found out it was a daughter. I was having a daughter. I was excited. My mom was not excited. So she gave me an ultimatum. I didn't believe in abortions, but she believed in them. And I was just 14 years old and I had nowhere to go. So the ultimatum was either you have this abortion or you getting out of my house and you're not my daughter. So me not having my dad because he didn't want me, right? And I really wanted the baby because I just wanted somebody to love me. And I didn't feel like my mom loved me back then. We don't have a close relationship. So my only chance or choice was to kill my daughter. So we couldn't even do it in the state that I was in because we were illegal. It was illegal. I was so far along. They don't do that. So she dragged me out of state and I went into but first of all, I didn't want to go into the clinic. It was people outside. You know, I was already showing the baby was moving. I'm second trimester. I'm 6 months, right? Only got what a couple of months, 3 months ago, right? So they was like, please don't do it. We'll take care of you. But I was afraid of them. I didn't know who they was. I was really a kid. I was 14, right? So I went on in there, and it took 2 days. That's how this procedure is. It's not. I'm glad it's illegal because that was murdering my child in my eyes. So they had to do an operation basically. Actually, I actually was put to sleep and woke up. The doctor knew that I went into a deep, 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 deep depression at that moment. He told my mom, I can tell by your daughter, way she's reacting that stop, Chloe. Chloe's my other cat. I got three cats. But that she's depressed. And she's not going to handle this well. And you're going to need to get her counseling. And I just went mute. I stopped talking. And she never got me counseling or anything. We went back and I just dealt with it by myself. I had nobody to talk to. It was just turmoil. So when I say I had a death wish, my death wish was so strong that God had to allow me to die. My heart literally stopped. So that's the story. So I did lose that daughter, and I had already bonded with her. I'm not ready to talk about the second time. That's even more traumatizing than the first time. But I thought since we're just having a conversation, just sharing experiences. So me, Being that depressed over losing this child that I seen on the sonogram, but I was never able to hold, I know that your pain has to be 1,000% more than what mine was. So I'm sorry that you're going through what you're going through, but you're gonna come out stronger than ever.
Thank you. Every day, one of the good things about having this vlog that I'm doing is that I can see my progress. It's documenting my progress, and I started out when I first started these videos. I was on TikTok. I started on TikTok like right when it happened, and those videos are the rawest videos that you can imagine. Um, I'll never forget. I was at my parents' house. They took me to my parents' house. I was crying. I was begging God to take me. And some of the videos, I was
I know
like,
the feeling.
say, God, please, please take me to go meet my son. Please, I was begging. I couldn't eat. I couldn't sleep. I was in this dark, dark, dark place, and I just didn't see a light. I didn't see life after losing my child. I didn't understand. And I kept telling God, I said, God, you knew what this would do to me. I was so angry. I said, you knew what this would do to me, God. You knew if you took my son, you knew what I was going to do. You knew how I would feel, you know?
Hmm.
In hindsight, now that I look back on that, I'm like, yeah, God did know what I was going to do. He
You
knew I was
know.
going to create this platform. He knew
Exactly.
I was going to have everybody here. Now,
Yeah.
mind you, I did have a lot. I tried to end myself several times in the beginning. I tried to
Hmm.
take my own self out and go meet my son. But I'm a firm believer that nobody goes until it's their time. I'm a
It's
firm believer in that God doesn't let you go unless He's ready for you to go. Um,
absolutely. You
and I
gotta.
said in one of my videos, like, ask me how I know, because he just didn't let me go. It was several times where I should have been gone, and
Hmm.
circumstances I should have been gone, and
Yeah.
God kept me here. He kept me, and now I'm trying to I'm moving a little towards, okay, maybe I can do life. I'm not all the way there yet, and that's one of the things that the videos highlight, is that I'm not there. Like, I'm still struggling. So many
Yeah.
people come to me and they're like, we can get through this together, or they tell me their stories and they share, and I'm
Hmm.
just like, yeah, I'm struggling too. Like, I'm struggling
No.
too. Like, I don't know how to help you, because some
Hmm.
days I have a smile, and other days I'm curled up on the floor in the bathroom, laid out, crying, falling asleep on my patio because I don't want to go in and feel the walls closing in on me. So
Yeah.
it's a journey. It's definitely it's a lifelong journey.
Yep. I. Yeah. And unfortunately, it don't go away. You never forget it. You will never, ever, ever get past it. Like I'll still cry today. And my kids, they know about their sisters, and they know that they're in heaven. And so that lets you know that I've never stopped talking about them. Not one I did see, she just wasn't alive when she was delivered. But all of it is trauma, and it'll never go away. But what I will promise you this is that God will give you the strength. It's there. It's in. He wants you to know that He is your biggest cheerleader. And He is your comforter. He is your everything. And you have a purpose. You have a purpose. You started the foundation, guys. Tell us about the foundation. This amazing foundation.
So Breathe for Xavier came. I actually started it in December 2024. He passed away in November, and Breathe for Xavier came in December.
I'm gonna
And
break it up. Go ahead.
I just felt like this burst of energy. I was like, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna start this foundation. We're gonna go out and do all of these things. And then
Mhm.
life hit me, and it's just like, girl, I don't know what you were thinking. Like, you're in the middle of grief. I remember when Xavier passed away, I told my job, I was like, I'll be back in 2 weeks. Everything is okay. I never went back to work. Like, I never went back. I couldn't go back. It
Girl, forget
just
that job.
what I think it was just like the shock at that moment, because I was like, I'll be back in 2 weeks, guys. Everything is okay. I'll be back, and everything was not okay. Like, my baby was gone. My life ended. My world as I
Yeah.
knew it ended. I started Breathe for Xavier, because I just felt like it wasn't right. Everybody
Mhm.
says I'm CPR certified. I'm CPR certified. I'm CPR certified. But when
Hmm.
it's time to do CPR, nobody remembers how to do it. I
Right.
don't care about your certifications. Can you do it when it's time to do it? Like,
When
don't
you need it.
tell me
Yeah.
something. And if I say, okay, how many compressions do you do? How many seconds do you wait?
Right.
If you don't know that answer, that means you're not ready to do CPR on anybody. Tell me a
Yes.
song that you sing in your head to make sure that you're pumping to the correct tune, that you're pumping the correct amount of times, you know?
Right.
And
Hmm.
so that's what makes me angry about them saying, "Oh, I'm CPR certified. I'm CPR certified." Well, that means nothing. That means nothing if you don't know how to do it when it's time to do it. So
Yes.
that's what I want. That's the change that I want to happen. I want school personnel to practice this throughout the year. You
Hmm.
can't get a certification one time and then put it down and never use it again and expect to know how to do it. You know,
Right.
it just doesn't work like that. You can't drive a car one time and not drive ever again and expect to know how to drive a car. It doesn't
Right.
work like that. Like, you gotta practice it. You gotta keep doing it, especially if you're not a medical personnel. If you're
Hmm.
just a teacher, a coach, a principal, that's not something that's at the top of your mind. And so when my
Right.
son died, everybody panicked. It was complete panic mode.
Hmm.
And that shouldn't be, because when you can't breathe, every single second counts. So my
Right.
son passed away just because nobody really knew what to do.
For 30 minutes, though. I mean,
Nobody knew what to do. It just took that long. So by the time the paramedics got there, he was already gone. He had already had a seizure. He had already went into cardiac arrest. He already lost all the oxygen that he could lose. He was gone.
wow. And I'm sorry, but the school should be held accountable. I don't know where you're headed with that or if anything could be done, but when I heard that the coach called your husband and said, "What do you do?" You
Absolutely.
call 911 and you call it immediately.
Yeah, my husband said call 911. And the sad part about that is that it was so much time in between that, between the time that Xavier went into the locker room from him not being able to breathe,
Hmm.
time that it was actually a student that called me to tell me that he wasn't okay. And then that same student called my husband and was like, "Hey, this is what's happening. What do we do?" And if everybody knows, if you call 911, they tell you how to do CPR. They tell
Right.
you how. So
Yes.
if it would have been, if 911 would have been called immediately, he may still be here. But because asthma is not taken seriously, when children are tired when they play sports, what do they say? "I'll suck it up. You'll be okay."
Yes.
If you need to take a break, oh, you can't, you're not ready, you can't handle it, you sit out too much, you need to do more conditioning, this, that, to the third.
Yeah.
All of those things that they tell children. No, they're really tired. They're not grown
Yes.
adults. They're little people. They're not adults. They can't handle certain things. And this is not the NBA, the NFL. This is school. This is a
Right.
sport. This is supposed to be fun. And the other thing is that you have some children like Xavier who want to be the best at everything. So no, he's not going to stop and do anything on his own. He's going to push himself because he was the type of kid to never let asthma limit him. He never wanted to be treated differently, and he never was. Asthma
Hmm.
was just something that came with him, but asthma was not who he was.
Right.
So that's
Right.
the other thing that kind of makes me upset when people say, um, "Well, why did you let him play and he had asthma?" And I'm like, "Do you know that there are Olympic gold medalists with asthma? Like, you
Right.
do not know that?" Like, that, like,
No.
never limit him. You should never tell a child no. If that's the case, he shouldn't ever go outside because pollen
Right.
can trigger an asthma attack. He should never do any type of exercise because that could trigger an asthma attack. So,
Right.
no, we're not gonna flip the blame and put it on, well, you should have never. No,
Exactly.
you're a coach, and if you're a school, you have children that you're responsible for. You're responsible for these kids. If we
Yes.
don't bring them to school and they're not homeschooled, then you have truancy calling you, the court calling you, the police coming to check, "Hey, where's your kid?" So we have to send our kids to school or homeschool them. So why
Right.
is it that you guys don't have to take care of them? There are too
Exactly.
children passing away in school, and it's not okay. And so that's part of the mission of Breathe for Xavier is to get awareness out there, not just for asthma, but being prepared when a medical emergency happens. You have to be
Agreed.
prepared. You can't assume, you just can't assume. You have to be prepared. With every child that's on your team, that's in your class, you need to know everything that they have going on. That's part of the job that comes with it. You're the
I
adult.
agree.
He's a child. There's no way that he should, practice overly hard to where he doesn't take breaks or whatever the case may be. But he's a child at the end of the day. You're the adult.
I
You're
agree.
him.
Yes. My other question is why on earth if they knew he had asthma, and I'm pretty sure they knew because it has to be disclosed on the paperwork.
Yeah,
Why was
had asthma. Everybody knew Xavier had asthma because he would have an asthma pump with him. Like everybody
mhm.
knew. Like it wasn't a secret that they knew he had an asthma action plan on file and everything. So everybody knew he had asthma.
So I wonder who required him to lock it away.
I don't know. And I don't know if they said lock it away, or I don't know if he tried to bring it to the court and they told him no. I don't know, but he did have paperwork saying he's to remain on his persons at all times. So I don't know.
I assume he was allowed to bring it to football, right?
Hmm. Hmm. He had it on him at all time. He ran track. He had it on him when he was running track. I don't know what was different about this day. I don't know.
To hear that those children that his friends that were trying to help could not get to his inhaler because it was locked in a locker, and he's under distress and really can't probably tell them the code or whatever that they need, has to be heartbreaking for the children as well, knowing that they couldn't get to what he needed.
And there were two students in the locker room with him by themselves at one point, and they're just watching their friend pass away. So the trauma that they have is just unbelievable, knowing that you watched a peer, one of your best friends, pass away. The whole basketball team saw my baby pass away, saw him in the condition that he was in. And so anytime I get online and like I'm crying and I'm pleading and I'm begging, I have no shame because my baby passed away in front of his peers. And if
Right.
he did that in front of his peers, in front of the world, then I can come on here and I can grieve in front of the world.
Yes. You have blessed me. I'm like, wow, if I just had somewhere to probably grieve like that, because I grieved on the inside and
Mhm.
then alone basically. I would like go in alone in the dark and just cry. But you have an outlet, and that's a blessing. And you also have a purpose.
And
And
it came from the me being online. It really came from. It started out on TikTok because I was angry. I was so angry, and I was just like, "Look what you did." I couldn't call them directly. I couldn't reach out to them directly, but I knew everybody's on TikTok, so I just got on there and I wanted them to see, like, "Look what you did! Like, look what
yes,
he was somebody. He was important. He was my child. He wasn't just a number. He wasn't just a head count. I'll never forget when I brought him to school in sixth grade. They said, "Oh, we're gonna take good care of your son." And my son died at the same school. And I'm just, it's so much anger, and that's one of the things I'm working on that a lot of people don't see is that I'm angry. Like I'm angry, so
and
angry.
you rightfully so. You should be. So I would. I can't really tell you what to do, but I can tell you that you should follow through with what you started. Turn your anger and your pain into purpose. Now, I would have to forgive those people. Very hard to do, I know. But I would not. I would still hold them accountable, if that makes sense.
And I'm working on the forgiveness part because what I've learned is that it's easy to say, "I forgive you, I forgive you," but
Mhm.
to truly, truly forgive them is a different ball game. Like to truly, in my heart, be able to sit next to them and say, "It's all is well." I'm
Mm-mm. I didn't say that.
I'm not there yet, and I won't even lie and say I'm there yet. But that's something that God is working with me on. God is working on me, like I said, because my son is gone, and
Mhm.
nothing can replace him, and nothing that they say or do. God is God is amazing, and He brought me this whole social media family and all of the people that are on there that comment and that message me. I'm so grateful because you just don't know how much they keep me going. They
Yeah.
really do. Because people get tired of hearing you cry. People get tired of hearing your sob story. At some point, nobody wants to hear it anymore. They're like, okay,
Forget
that's
them
it.
people.
Come on. Like, yeah.
I'm gonna tell you something. I wasn't saying like forgive them in the way that a lot of people present forgiveness. What I, excuse me, meaning forgiving, let it go for you, but hold them accountable, if that makes sense. Hold them accountable for the pain that they cause. But you don't have to hate somebody to hold them accountable. The thing is, if you don't hold the school accountable or fight for change, they'll let it happen again. And I'll give you an example, and it's totally different than what you're going through, but it's a part of the pain that I'm going through right now. I worked for a company for a long time. In the first couple of years I was there, I left because I felt discriminated against. And they would let people talk to me any type of way. But when I left, the department that I ran kind of fell apart. And so they saw that they couldn't replace me. They saw that they couldn't find somebody to do the job like me. So they love bomb me, right? Love bomb me. Oh, we want you back. We promised this. We promised that. We promised this. We promised that. So I forgave them the wrong way, meaning I should have held them accountable for what they did to me back then, which was discriminated against me. It was very clear. But I didn't. I was like, okay, I forgive you and I'll go back and they'll never do this to me again. Well, 2 weeks after my mom died in February of this year, they brought, and guys, any Caucasians, I love white people. Please don't think I'm prejudiced. They brought a white male off the street and promoted him over me. So they did it twice. I walked out and I'm holding them account. She popped up at my house, begging, begging, begging. I'm not. I'm not. I forgive you, but the lawsuit has been filed. Period. I love you, but the lawsuit has been filed. Why? Because if I don't go through with it, you're going to continue doing people like this, and it's never going to change. Does that make sense? Hold them accountable any way that you can. But I forgive her, don't have anything against her. But I cannot allow you to do this to people. So this must go on record with the EOCC that you not only did it once but twice to me, and I'm not letting it go, no matter what you say. So that's my example of forgiving people.
The thing with the school system is a government entity.
I know.
State has their own rules about what you can and can't sue over, and it's like a really tricky thing. You have to kind of navigate and do different things in order to touch them because they are
Right.
highly protected. And I don't understand that either because I'm like, why are the school systems so protected against with the kids that they serve? Like you serve children, so who exactly are we protecting you against?
Right.
Because the
I
only people that can kind of come at you are the kids that you're serving. So why are you protected against those kids that you're supposed to be there to protect and serve? I
yeah.
don't understand that. So that's why I always say keep praying for justice. And I have a great group of people behind me, and I know that God will prevail. In that aspect, God will prevail.
I'm sorry to say, but the coach that didn't call 911 for 30 minutes, and I'm not saying telling you what to do in that, but he would probably get some type of personal lawsuit for me for neglect. But I was speaking more of changing the law.
Exactly. That's what we're working on.
Yep.
That's the part that we're working on
Hmm.
because it shouldn't have happened and it should never happen again. I still have two other children that are in school. I have a 9-year old and
Yes.
a 2-year old. So my babies have to come up through this exact same school system
Hmm.
in the state. And so we are working on that. Like I said, I can't.
Xavier's law, right, Cat? Xavier's law.
Yes, we talked about that. I can't get too specific on the legalities because it's
Okay,
going it's ongoing. But yes,
gotcha.
everything that you're saying is absolutely correct. And yes, it has been discussed and is like I said, we're praying that everything goes. And
It
so
will. We're gonna speak it into existence.
we are
Xavier's law.
we
Breathe
are
for Xavier. We're gonna speak it into the. We're gonna believe for that. You know that at least. I mean that would be major, and don't just stop in your state. Make it across the country.
Yeah. And I'm praying God continues to order my steps, and I pray that He brings the right people on my path, and He opens up the right doors. That's why I'm always ready to share Xavier's story, because you just don't know who it's going to reach, where it's going to reach. The cool thing about his website is that whenever someone goes on his website, I can see the city that they're on. Like it'll tell you like their location, like the city and state. I don't know who it is or where they
Hmm.
are. Just say like Lake Charles, Louisiana. It'll say
Okay.
somebody's right in Lake Charles, Louisiana. Somebody's on there in Houston, Texas. Somebody's on in Washington D.C. Like it'll say something like that. And
Hmm.
what's so cool is that there are people all over the world that are on his site around the clock learning his story. I'm talking about Ireland, Africa, New Zealand, Australia, like all
Yes.
over. And when I see it, because it kind of just pops up on my phone, like right now, someone's on there in Miami, Florida. Like when it or Lawrenceville, Georgia, it pops up on my phone, and I'm just like, wow, God, all of these people are reading about
Yes.
the story and they're listening and like we're just regular people, and I'm just floored by the way things are going. So that's why I keep asking God to kind of continue to order my steps. I haven't worked since Xavier passed away because I worked
Hmm.
in the same school system that he was in. I worked
Yeah.
in the school system, and so I could never go back and step foot in a school again. I just have way, way too much trauma associated with schools, and I could never be. I was a counselor. I could be effective to anybody else's children
Yeah.
with my state of mind. At any given moment, I'm going to break down and cry and not be able to get up out of bed. So, yeah, it's funny how things happen, and even still with that, with us, with just my husband working, like we're still here, we still have lights, I'm still able to come on I still have a phone, I still have a car, like I can come on here and talk to y'all, and I can make it to therapy every day, and that's what you
Yeah.
call trusting in God. Like when my baby said trust in God, I understand that's what you mean, trust in God. So when it comes
Amen.
to things like that about what's gonna happen, what am I gonna do, who am I gonna be, like what do I do now? I don't know
Yeah.
what to do now. I'm just taking it day by day because I really don't know. I don't know what's next.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Well, I can just tell you, I can just see Xavier's law. So just keep pressing that way.
I say that because we talked about that, me and my family members, we talked about Xavier's Law a lot. We talked
Yep.
about that, especially when he passed away. And I did speak to some Congress members and things like that. So it's just, like I
Okay.
said, God will prevail. That's my words. God will prevail.
Let me ask you this. If Xavier were here today and he could see the movement that you built for him or that you're building, what do you think or what do you believe he would say to you?
Oh, I hear you say, stop, mommy.
Not stop. I wasn't expecting to stop, but keep
He
it real.
thought I was the most uncool person ever. Like with my hair like this, he would say, "You wearing side part? You look so old."
Oh, I get that every day.
Like he was that person. He would say, "You are." His other thing, he would go, "You think you so cool? You are not. You are a lady, an old lady, mommy." And he'll say, "Let me help you," and he'll do something crazy to my hair. So yes, he would absolutely be like, "No,
He was
don't."
like, no.
Like
He
that was
was,
don't, mama. Like you're not. Like, you're not. He
that
kept
is too.
me on my toes. So I know that's what he would say. That's exactly what he would say.
That sounds like a kid. He's
Yes,
13, so yeah. Like my son doesn't believe I'm a YouTuber. He's like, Mom,
yes,
please, Mom, please.
exactly. That's Xavier.
And then I got my play button. Then he starts saying, "Oh, okay, well, yeah, you're a YouTuber then."
Yeah, before I
These
had
kids,
the regular little TikTok and would post like little trends and videos, like nothing big, just regular stuff. And he would
right?
call up his phone. He would say, "What is this? What is
That
this?"
is,
I'm
I
like,
know.
and I'm I'm like, he would call me lame all the time, and I was like, God, I thought I was a pretty cool mom. I didn't know I was lame, but I guess I'm lame. I'm
I
like,
know I'm a cool mom. I mean, I love Tupac Shakur, so I know that I'm cool. I love hip hop, okay? But they don't believe I'm cool.
nope, they don't. And the
They
songs I like is old school to him. Like I am not cool, and I'm just like Xavier. You know what? You're right. I'm not cool. I'm just a mom, and I'm really not cool because I'm crying online. Like I wish he could see that. He would be like, oh my
no, that's strong though. I don't care what people say to you or what your conscience may say. Crying online is
It's
strong.
my conscience. It's like
I'm a crybaby.
my conscience. No lie, it's my conscience. When I get after I post a video, like I'll wait to go back to
Hmm.
the comments. I'll wait like
Yeah.
all day, and then I kind of peek and see like what's the because and like it'll tell you like what people are saying at the top. It's like this little AI.
Right.
And it's like commenters are saying they are offering sympathy or they're grieving with the mom, and I'm always afraid to look because I'm like somebody is gonna get on there and be like, why are you holding up the phone and crying? Why are you crying on the internet? Why are you? If my son died, out the last thing I would be thinking about doing is picking up a phone, and you just want attention and like those types of things. So I am my own worst critic. So when I see people and they're not saying it, I'm like,
Hmm.
hey, y'all, I can make another video. Like they really, really give me inspiration and courage because I'm
Hmm.
like just like the next person, but I
Right.
want them to know my son. Like I love him more than I am afraid. So the courage comes from my love for him. I don't care
Yes.
when it comes to Xavier, I will
Hmm.
do anything. Like I will crawl on this floor and beg God. Like I will do
Right.
anything, and I mean that in front of anybody for my son. Like I don't care about anything else because now
Hmm.
that it's gone. Like the other opinions don't matter. But I'm highly, highly self-conscious about myself when I make those videos.
One day, I'm not going to promise you that you'll never encounter a troll. All of every content creator will or I know that you're not content and your pain is not content, but
Mhm,
what I mean, everyone that's on the internet will encounter a troll, but it'll make you stronger.
mhm.
One day you'll be like, I do not care. Like, stop, Chloe, leave me alone. This is my
I've
other cat.
encountered them. Trust me, I've encountered them. But Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok are pretty good with like hiding comments and stuff. So if
Good.
like something is inappropriate, I never even really see it. So
That's a
I
blessing.
never see negative comments. Really, like never. I never see them. I mean, I guess other commenters may see it, but I don't see it. It doesn't cross me. So
That's good. That's protection for you because right now you're at a vulnerable state.
yes.
Which leads me to my next question. What do you want the world to remember most about Xavier?
That Xavier was unapologetically a follower of God. Xavier he made songs like he made different little rap songs, and he would always say, "I'm banging Christianity," and he would always add like something about Christianity in his songs. And on his Instagram program, that's
Hmm.
her page. On his Instagram profile, all he had in his bio was just a cross. And I'm like,
Right.
like he left little signs like all over. So I want them to know that Xavier was truly God's child, and
Right.
God took him because Xavier was finished. That's why God.
Yeah. I can definitely relate to that. What helps you right now? What helps you feel connected to him? Even right now.
I didn't hear. I'm sorry, I didn't hear your question.
I said, even right now in this moment or any moment, what helps you feel connected to Xavier?
His friends, his brothers, my family, but really his friends. Like they invite me to their games. I was at a chorus concert a couple of days ago for one of his friends. I went
Hmm.
to a step show. I go to football games, basketball games. Like they include. I went to a birthday party 2 weeks ago. They include my husband and I in everything, and so I'm so grateful because being around them kind of keeps me up to speed on what teenagers are doing because I don't have a teenager anymore. So when I'm around them, I'm like, okay, this is what y'all are doing. Or y'all are wearing little hats like this now. Or now we're not wearing stack jeans, y'all wearing wide leg jeans. Like I just watch them like hard. Or they said something about risen. And I was like, what in the world is that? But I'm like, okay, a new word, risen, and whatever 6 7 means, and like all of those different things. Like they keep me connected because I'm like, this is what he would be doing,
Right.
and his brothers
Yeah.
so much in him. They do things and they don't even know. I'm like, y'all are exactly like him. Y'all are exactly like he was.
Wow. How are the children dealing with the loss of their big brother? I know they're relatively young, but I think one's old enough to understand,
Yes,
right?
my 9 year old Zane, he when it first happened, he was completely distraught. He got quiet. He started to
Mm,
he just turned he was different. Something was different about him. And before Xavier was the oldest, my oldest.
mm,
So when Xavier would do things, I would always say, Xavier, leave your brother alone. Stop messing with him. Stop picking on him.
mm-hmm.
Zane would say, Xavier would say, he's messing with me. He's messing with me. And now I see the same thing in my middle son, Zane, and my
Mm-hmm.
little, because now Zane has taken on that big brother role, whether
Yeah.
or not. So now he has way more freedom and he gets to go outside and play in the front yard by himself. When before, when Xavier was here, Zane was like my baby. He was like, I was like, baby,
Right.
go outside. He can't do this. He can't do that. And now
Right.
doing it, and it's just so he's handling it well. And the other crazy thing, let me tell you how good God is. The
Mm,
other crazy thing is that when Xavier passed away, my middle son, like my boy, because I was in the school system, my boys always went to work with me. They went to
mm,
the school that I was working at. Well, when I quit, my baby Zane, he had to go to a different school that was closer to the house. So now he goes to the school in the neighborhood when
mm-hmm.
before he didn't. And by him going to that school, it opened up the door for him to meet our neighbor. And it's a shame to say the neighbor. Like we've been living here since 2019, and just
Mm-hmm.
last year he finally met the little boy next door. And
Oh
they're
wow.
engaged. Yes, because he wasn't playing outside really. He wasn't playing outside. The other little boy wasn't playing outside.
Right.
So now they're like this. They're like all day, every day. These kids are together. Then he met a couple of other friends through the neighbor. He met some other friends around the corner. And so they have like this whole little group. And I'm just like, thank you, God, because Zane wanted to be with Xavier at all times. So now he
Right.
has a group of friends that support him. And I'm like, God knew what he was doing when he made
Yes,
us
he did.
at this plot. He knew the neighbors we would have. He knew the people that would be around. Like God, it's just amazing. And so now Zane is just like, I'm not gonna say he doesn't miss his brother because he misses his brother, but
Yeah.
adjusting so well. And all I can say is thank you, God, for these kids. Thank
Yes.
thank you. Because before he was like, I don't have anybody to play with now. I don't have anybody. And now
Oh,
God provided him with just about every kid in the neighborhood. At any given moment, it's 5 or 6 kids at the house at that moment. And that's exactly how it was when Xavier was here. Xavier
awesome.
crowd. He brought the noise. He brought the people. And now Zane is doing the same thing. Can I come over? Can I eat dinner with this? Can I do this? Can I do that? And it's amazing to see. So God is amazing. He's
Yep.
taking boys.
I have seen on your platform that you rejoice in that, and that's a blessing. So basically, before Xavier left, he taught Zane how to be the big brother.
I guess so. I guess so. I never
Come
thought
on.
that. I guess he did. I
Yep.
guess he did. And when he first passed, Zane would always say, I'm the middle brother. I'm not the big brother. I'm the middle brother. I'm not the big brother. And now he doesn't really say that anymore. He just kind of goes with the flow. Um,
Yep.
but yeah, I guess he learned from Xavier.
Now, Xavier could have, went and talked to him too. He's not just not saying nothing,
And he probably did. Because Zane would sleep with Xavier every single night. Now you know where Zane sleeps? With me. And his dad.
Oh,
Thought I'd
well,
be
he's 9. You got about 3 more years before he'll get out.
like, "Who's this?" He would sleep with Xavier every night.
Yeah. You got about 3 more years. Then he'll get into the I do not want to sleep with mom anymore because that's how old Jacob was when he got out of our bed, me and my husband's bed. So now he's in his own room at 13. Yep, finally. So and let him sleep with you as long as he needs to.
Yeah, I am. I am. He sleeps with us, but it's just like, yeah.
Yep.
I
You,
always tell them, now you are brave when your friends over here, but as soon as your friends leave, I can't go upstairs. I'm afraid to go upstairs. I'm this, I'm that. And so, yeah, it makes me miss Xavier because I would always tell Xavier that was his apartment upstairs. He had his own apartment up there, and down
yeah,
here it's a little more quiet. And I
yeah.
just like little things like that. I miss hearing him run down the stairs and run up the stairs, and me saying,
Hmm.
Xavier, be quiet, or stop stumping. And he'll say, I'm not stumping, I'm walking. And it's just little things like that, like his little Jordan stickers are still on his bedroom door. And
Yeah.
it's just the little things that hit me. And it's just like, God, and you start to break down all over again. Like, all right, I'm about to cry, God. Here we go.
Somebody put in the chat, and I agree with this 1000% that crying is healing.
Yeah.
Crying is rinsing your spirit. You're letting it out. That is so good for you. Now, granted, sometimes I get a headache,
Hmm.
from holding it in and, and you get stuffy nose and all that. But afterwards, I do feel relieved when it comes to grief after I cry. So, with that being said, and I know you don't think that you may have this, but I know that you do. But what would you like to say to other mothers who have experienced loss? I know you probably think that you're not there yet, but I think that you are there yet. You do have a message.
I don't know. So many people ask me that. Like I said, they come to me, they come in my comments, they come in my inbox, they email me, they call the number that's on the Brief for Xavier website and leave messages. And they're like, I just help me through this. And I'm like, y'all, I don't know what to do. I'm
I
like,
think you, I, but I,
you must be asking that person. I know you're not asking me what to do because all I do is get on here and cry and be sad. Like, I don't know. All I can say is just keep waking up. Just keep waking up. Keep waking up one day at a time. And if
I
you can't do anything that day, if you opened your eyes, that was enough. Even on days when you don't want to be here, just
right.
keep waking up.
I think that you don't realize that you are saying something. And what that is it's okay to grieve out loud. Don't be ashamed. It's okay to cry. There's strength in that. I don't think you really realize
I
how much strength that you have.
And maybe because I'm in the middle of it, I don't. So it always shocks me when people are like, "You're so strong and you're inspiration," and I'm like, "All I'm doing is crying." And I'm embarrassed. Sometimes I'm embarrassed to get on here and cry because I'm like, that's why I always make videos. Like I know y'all are tired of hearing me cry. I know
I
you guys
don't.
don't want to see it, and every day I always like, "No, cry as much as you want," and that kind of thing. But I'm like, when I make a video, I always think they're gonna be like, "Here she go again. Here she go again crying," and
That's your conscious.
that is
because
so insecure I'm so insecure with that.
because honestly, when I scroll and I see one of your videos, I actually stop and I listen.
Thank
I
you.
listen, and I'm letting you know there's more people that do that when they see you on your platform and you're crying, you're being vulnerable. They will stop and listen. Now, some might do it to be nosy, but there's other people like myself that are listening for a message because I'm still grieving.
Hmm.
I'm still grieving.
I'm
So
so thankful for that too. Like they like just the fact that they want to listen and hear my story, it just makes me I'm just floored by it. Like, why do y'all care? Like, like why do you care so much? You didn't know him, you don't know me. I'm just a stranger crying online. But y'all so good.
God,
People
yeah,
are people that are empathetic, and I didn't realize how many people lost a child until I
a
lost
lot, a lot of them, a lot. It's
one.
heartbreaking. It's a lot of them. But is there anything you wish the world could really truly understand about this type of grief? Because there's this lady who lost her child to murder. I think her name is Teresa Martin, and they are mocking her pain all over the internet because Kanika Jenkins' mother, because Kanika Jenkins was unalived in a freezer. And about 2 weeks ago, her mother, Teresa Martin, stripped and was walking through the street naked in cold weather in Chicago. And I said the same thing you said tonight on the Facebook status. I want you to go look at it. I said sometimes a mother will try to react what happened to their baby
With that
so that
song,
yeah,
I wanted
so that they can feel what their baby felt.
to
And you just
you about that. Maybe I should. Like, it's a lot of stuff that I never really put online. Like, they see my grief, but as far as like the backstory, like the things that I did on the back end, like some things, like I'm just like I can't. Some things I just can't say online. Like,
mm,
I really
yeah.
they judge me and be like, "You did what? You
Don't
tried
put it all out there.
like." I don't know. I keep saying I'm a right quick, but I haven't get there yet either. So I don't know. But it's a lot like behind the scenes that you do and that you go through and that you think. And
Mhm.
so I understand her 1,000% because you want to feel what your child felt. You want to put
Right.
yourself in that position.
Yeah.
So I understand.
We got nephew on the stage with us. His name is Jay Mizak, and he went off camera. But anyway, he's my
Hey,
co-host
I
most
can
of the
hear you
time.
double. Give me 1 second. Sorry.
Okay, so while he's taking care of his technical difficulties, I'm
Hi,
gonna.
can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear you. I can hear you quite well. But Brittany,
I
this
just wanted to
is
pop in.
yep. This is Jay Mizak. He actually lives, out of the country, but he helps me with my lives a lot. He's
Yeah,
a
I'm in
lot of times
Canada.
on the panel. Yep.
How
Um,
you doing?
he
Nice to
produces
How
a
you
lot of
doing? It's good to
good.
see you in good spirits.
Yeah. Yep. I'm just glad she was able to stop by and share her story with us. But I just have a few more
Yep.
questions, and then I'll let you go attend to your family. Okay. Um. Let me see. When you created the foundation, what was the first thing placed on your heart?
I when I created Breathe for Xavier, the first thing was that awareness. I wanted people to know that was always my drive behind everything and anything that I do. I wanted everybody to know what happened. So it was always the look what you did, look what you took. That's what Breathe for Xavier came from. Like I wanted the world to see what happened and to know what happened and to know about my son because he was so special and so important and he was so loved and he wasn't just another child that died from an asthma attack. That's not what happened. And I was staying firm and true in that. So let's breathe for Xavier. My baby couldn't breathe. So as the mother, I breathe for him. My children breathe for him. And now
Yes.
different people around the world tell me they breathe for him. Every time I see somebody write breathe for Xavier, I'm just like, God, like it touches my heart. Like just even for them to even write that, like you care
Yes.
to even write that about Xavier, and you didn't even know him, and you don't know me, and it's just like God is amazing. Like I'm telling you, like I'm shocked. Like when I hear people say breathe for Xavier,
Breathe
Wow.
for Xavier.
like it's like you heard
Breathe for Xavier. Yes, absolutely. And also justice for Xavier and Xavier's Law.
in Xavier's law.
Look,
Yeah,
we hashtagging all of that.
yeah.
Yes, ma'am. So I know this may be rare, few, far in between, but what brings you peace, even if it's only for a minute or a little in a season? What
Oh,
brings you peace?
some days I wake up and I'm just like so proud. I'm like, my son is with God. It's like I want to wear a shirt that says my son is with God and I'm so proud and like I don't know, but some days I wake up and I feel like a superhero because I'm like, he's with God. Like I know for a fact, like he's with God. And so it makes me feel special because it's like we're trying to get there and he's there.
He's
Like
there.
in
He's there. Hmm.
I'm 40, still trying to get there. He finished in 13 years. Somebody had made a comment one time, and they were like, "How special he must have been to finish in 13 years," and we're all still here trying to get to the finish line. So that brings me comfort on the days that I'm happy.
Amen. Amen. And I saw your little post about you didn't want to share this note with us about these hoodies that Xavier was creating. I say go with the flow. Make the hoodies. And my son is with God is a pop. I'm sorry. Mine, mine would have to say my daughters are with God, but yes, that would sell. Yes, that would mean, and I'm not.
Tell me different things, and I'm like, I didn't start this for that, but like so many
I
people
know
do
you didn't. Yeah.
support and they want to help and they want to do something, you know, like they want to do something to show their support for me. So like I'm trying to figure it out. I'm not savvy in any of this stuff. Like I don't know how to get his designs from what he drew on the notepad to a sweatshirt to people. I don't know. I'm like, God, send
Is
somebody.
Setting the West still in the building?
So whenever God sends somebody that can help me, then I'll put it all in motion. But I don't know how to do any of that. I just know how to hit record and hit publish.
Yeah, I mean, I think that even Breathe for Xavier would bring, donations to your, the hoodies and the t-shirts and the merch would bring the donations that you need to
Yeah,
further your cause
exactly.
for.
No, it would. I don't.
Okay,
I'm scared to ask people because I said at one point I was like, okay, I'll make a video and ask people, but
there
then
you
I
go.
was scared to ask people because I don't want them to be like, oh, this is why you started this or you did this just so you can sell
We're
merch.
not we're not worried about that. But see,
I
we have
know, as you know, I'm so self-conscious with that
Yeah, you
part.
can't
Like,
worry about the naysayer.
right.
so I was scared to ask people, like, can you help me? Because I just didn't want people I didn't want it to take away from what I was doing with Brief for Xavier and people to think like I'm just using them and this is fake and this is like just a, like this is just a sob story. I'm like, no, this is real life. Like, there's nothing fake about this. Like, it's real.
Yeah, it is, and they're everywhere. You're gonna have accusers, you're gonna have naysayers, you're gonna have trolls. They're gonna attack. That's what they do.
But like I said, I don't see it. It's
Not
all.
yet.
Well, I've seen like maybe one or when somebody was like, "You still crying?" or like on TikTok, somebody was like, "Crying doesn't do anything," and then somebody else was like, "You got to let it go. He's with God. Like let it go and get over it and make sure your soul is like." Like I see little things like that, and in all honesty, they really don't bother me. I think it's more so of like what's in my head. I think it's me. I'm my own worst enemy because I'm the one telling myself this. Like since we've been on, like I wish I could share my screen, but like every 3 seconds, something pops up and says this person commented, this person is on the site, this
You
person,
can.
this
You
person.
can share your screen.
Like so, I couldn't like so people are there. I say that to say it's way more support than it is negative. It's maybe like 0.5% negative, if that. Like
Right.
no, it's so much support and like I just don't know. I don't know how to do any of this stuff.
Well, we have someone that is a part of the Jaguar Wright family because we are actually Auntie Leah. We are a branch of really Jaguar Wright's family. You know who Jaguar? You probably I don't know. Yes. So Setting the West knows how to do the merch.
Oh
He,
wow,
he,
okay.
he is the one that produced her hoodies,
Mhm.
Okay.
which I absolutely love, and I wish I had one right now, but they're away.
In the chat, somebody said merch opens the
That's
door
him.
for business. It does. Thank you so much. You're absolutely right. It does, and that's another way for me to put it out there. Thank you guys so much. So yeah, if you can connect me with them, and I
Yep.
don't know, let
So
me know.
he's asking me to give you. He's right here on the screen. He wants me to send him your information. If that's okay, I would love to do that. Okay,
Absolutely. And you have my email, and you have my personal number too.
I do.
Whichever one you want to send, feel free to send either one. It'll
Okay,
get
okay. He will be awesome to work with. The sweatshirts are top tier
really.
quality. Yeah, I think I might have bought every last one of them. Let me know if I'm missing a color.
I posted that online and then
Just
I
drop
took
the link.
it down. I can't believe you caught that post that fast. Because I posted that and then the post is not there anymore. I took it down after like a couple of hours. Because
Which one?
the one where you were saying about the sweatshirts.
Oh yeah, I saw that, and I
I,
was.
I can't believe you saw it because I posted it and then after like 2 or 3 hours I took it down because I was like, I don't know. Like I said, I'm my own worst enemy, and like this social media thing is a new thing. Like the only thing I knew how to do was be an educator. So now I'm stepping into this different type of realm where I'm like I have a foundation, and I'm trying to push the word out, and I'm trying to
Yes.
small business type thing, I guess, if that's even what you want to call it. And so I'm real, I just don't know how to do anything right now. So it's gonna
Well,
come.
I
I just
think it's
God gonna open the door.
yes. I think that it's time now. I
Yeah.
don't know why I don't know why I saw your post. I don't
I
know
don't
where I
know
got.
either because it was so
I
somebody said you should make a you should make a hoodie. And I was like, oh Lord, let me take this down. Like, let me take this post down before I don't know why I took it down, but I just wanted to take it down really to protect it. Because when you said make a hoodie, I was like, okay, I don't want somebody to like screenshot this and then go and take off with my baby's
You're
word.
right.
No,
You're
he's not
right.
here to he's not even here to protect. I don't even know how to protect it. Let me say that. I don't know how to protect his images and his the things that he did and wrote and designed. So that's another reason why I took it down because I was afraid. I was like, somebody's gonna come and have his little hoodie out there, and I'm gonna be like, dang, they took my baby's stuff, and I'm not gonna
Right.
do.
Well, we're gonna get you connected
Yeah, you definitely need
to
to tap in with Odin.
yep with
Yeah,
Odell, Wolfgang
yeah, he's saying
Amadeus.
the same thing.
Yep. So and yeah, I'm pretty sure he'll be able to give you some education on what to do with that. So
Okay.
and I'm just glad that you were able to come stop by. And I want you to know that you're able, anytime that you want to stop by, please know that you're welcome.
I'm glad that you had me. I'm so
Yeah,
grateful for you and for your platform and for sharing my son's story and for making that safe. I cannot listen to that song without crying. For those of you that don't know, when I got the song, like I was like, "Can I call you?" Oh my God.
Yeah, you did.
Like, yeah, I saw her boo-hoo crying because the song just touched me so much. I don't know. I was telling my husband, I was like, it just sounds like him. Like that voice sounds like his voice, whoever's rapping. And he was like, no, it don't. I was like, yes, it does. It sounds like an older Xavier. Like, I don't
Hmm.
know. So every time I hear it, I just imagine that's my son's voice. And so I think that
Yeah.
makes me break down so much because I feel like that's his voice. I know
And
it's not,
one,
I feel like it's,
look, I pray that one day those songs will give you the strength and the umph you need to go get it done. Xavier's Law. Breathe
yeah,
for Xavier.
very thankful.
Justice for Xavier. Sorry, but yeah, I think he still needs justice no matter what they have in
We
place.
gonna then I'm fighting until I take my last breath. We're gonna fight for justice until justice happens. So yes, we are still fighting.
Okay. Well, family, please drop some blue
good.
hearts for the strength of her, for the mother, for coming on the platform and sharing her story, not being scared, being bold, and telling us about her a piece of her heart that is now with the Lord. And you didn't really show a lot of grief this time. You know that? You know
Mm.
you smiled a lot doing this
Talking
live.
about him because you asked the right questions. You was like, what did you love about him? And tell me about like I can talk about him for days and I can talk about Breathe for Xavier for days. And like it's just the grief hits when I'm by myself, like nighttime.
Mm,
If I wasn't on here, I probably would have made a video crying. Like it hits when I'm just at night when I'm alone and
yeah,
when all you have are your thoughts. So if you look at my videos, like 90% of them, you see me on my back porch. It's nighttime because that's when it hit. Like it hits me at nighttime. But when it's time
yeah,
to talk about him and it's time to push his mission, like it's like a fire in me. It's like I get excited. Like let's talk
yep.
about. Let's do this. Like, what do you want me to do? I wish I could connect with more people
Well, hello.
out here. Like, I wish I could connect and do more. You know, like I wish I could support more people, and I just wish I could do more because now I know, like, that's my purpose now is that arena, and I never thought
You do. Here's the thing.
now.
Because of your foundation and because you you realize that your strength is in telling your story about Xavier, talking about him, not what happened, per se, but who he was.
Right.
That right there. When you go make the speeches, I see you making speeches, and I'm not a prophet or nothing like that. I'm just saying that's going to give you the strength. You're going to look forward to talking about your baby.
I do look forward. That's why when you said you want to come on, absolutely, I sure do. When you want to get on here and talk,
And yes, and you're going to get stronger and stronger.
all for it. Like, let's talk about it. Let's, because I know every time I talk about it, it makes more people aware. Like it makes more people
Yes.
happen. And then especially if they have kids, because now they're kind of side eye in the school. Like, what if something happened to my baby? Like your baby can
Right.
drink a glass of water. They don't have to have asthma. Do they know how to do the Heimlich maneuver, or do they have to go run and find a nurse? What if
Right.
it's at school and they're on the bus? Does the bus
Right.
driver know how to do it? Like, you get what I'm saying? There's so
Yes,
many
I do.
is that something could happen, like that you just
Hmm.
don't know. You don't know until it happens. And
Right.
the schools, most of them are not prepared. They are
No,
not prepared, and it's sad and it's scary. It's
it's
so
very scary. I researched how they did the body of Kendrick Johnson. The school was
mhm,
not prepared for this young man's unalivement,
they're not
and it's a
prepared.
whole mess. So I say go for it. Just let it be your strength. Let it be your motivation.
Yeah, I am. I'm just like I said. I'm just waiting. Just let God open up the doors and put me I that's my prayer. Put me around the right people, surround me by the right people, the people that know like the next steps to take. Because I don't know anybody that knows the next steps to take. I don't know anybody that's ever been in this arena before, like this whole advocacy and this justice and like I don't know anybody that's dealing with this. That's not my circle. We're just regular people, and I don't say regular like meaning that the other people are regular, but we're just I feel like bystanders, like watching this on TV and saying, "Oh, I feel for them. My prayers are with them." But now
Well,
it's happening to me, and I'm like, "Okay, what do I do now?" Like,
well,
there's
there.
not a 100 number. Like, okay, this is the advocacy people. Call them, and we're gonna get you set up, and we're gonna do it. Like, like I don't. You don't know what to do. You just take it a day at a time.
Okay, so I happen to know. Well, I happen to now conversate with Miss Jackie Johnson, who is Kendra Johnson's mother,
Oh
who is
wow.
over the. Here it is. Let me pull it up. I got it. It's in my inbox. The Kendrick Johnson Foundation, and they actually advocate for others. And
Really?
I believe that they may even be interested in advocating for you because your child died in the school too.
Yeah.
Maybe that was the reason. I don't know. I just do what I'm told.
Like you got to fight this crazy that you have to fight the school system, the very place that all of our kids are in, like that's just baffling to me. Like I
Hmm.
will never just not be baffled by that. Like, why do I have to fight y'all? Like, y'all are supposed to be the safe place to, oh, if the kid didn't have a pencil, I gave him a pencil. And sometimes the kid is just hungry because that's why they didn't do their homework. And they tell you all of these cliches and stuff. But then
Right.
something like this happens, it's taken me a year to even see the video from the basketball practice. Why?
Wow.
Why? Like, when my son was running down the hallway, the video was there then. It was, oh, I can show you the video. I can show it to you. They wouldn't even plant a tree for my baby. I was like, can you guys do some type of memorial ceremony? Plant a tree, do a plaque or something. Nothing. Not
Wow.
one thing has been done for my
That's
baby.
crazy.
So
That is
that's
crazy.
yes, that's where the fire comes from. And the principals, the assistant principals, nobody. And it's just like you can't tell me you care about these kids and a child dies, and it makes me so angry. So
I know, but I'm
And
gonna
they
let
don't
you
care about
comment.
no kids.
they
They
don't.
don't.
They
They
only care
don't.
about their check.
Mind. Like that's what people don't understand. It's not just my kid. It could be yours, your neighbors, your friends. Like I didn't wake up one day and say, God, he's gonna take my son today and I'm gonna have to start breathing for him. No, I woke up and went to work the day my son died and didn't know that was my last day with him. Like we don't know, but the things that we accept is the things that the world allows because we accept it and we stay silent and we say, oh, I feel sorry for you. I feel sorry for you, not knowing that it could be you, your neighbor, your granddaughter, your niece, your nephew, like it could be anybody you know. I'm not an isolated event. So many people have lost children. It could be
Yes.
anybody, and we keep letting them get away with it. Like we keep letting them get away with it. They have
Right.
immunity, and you can't do this, and you can't do that. Why? Why
Yep.
do they have immunity?
It's, let me ask you this, and then you're absolutely 100% right. Is it okay that I try to set up something between you and Miss Jackie Johnson, which is the mother of Kendrick Johnson? You guys were in a similar situation, really. To be honest with you, they both were unalived in the school, and maybe to me, you can call an accident, but if they didn't call for help, you can also
That's
call
not
unalignment.
an accident. Yeah, ain't
Equivalent.
nothing
Yes.
accident. And if
Right.
you look at the comments, repent before hell. That's Mikey. That's my son's best friend. He actually rode to school with us the morning that Xavier passed. That was his best friend. He lives on the next street over, and he just said he asked the principal to do something, and the principal got mad. That should
Oh man.
and the principal is a black man. That should show you the mentality. That should show you
Wow.
exactly.
Yep.
Well, hi, Mikey. Hi, repent before hell. I love the name. I love the name.
Hey, you
Love the
know,
YouTube name. But yes, I'm gonna try that. Let me, if you don't mind, can I just pray for you before we go?
Absolutely.
All right. Um, you guys pray however you pray. You know I pray in Jesus' name. So, I just bow your heads, whatever. I just gotta say something. Father, in the name of Jesus, I ask that you would bless Brittany, that you would lead her on the path that she must take to enter into her destiny. We know that Xavier is down with you, and we want to thank you for that. We also know that death does not hurt, and we also know that being absent from the body is being present with you if you are a believer. I ask that you continue to be your strength and that the comforter that you sent, the Holy Spirit, my very best friend, I ask that you would allow him to teach her all things, lead her, and show her those things to come. In Jesus' name, amen. Amen.
Amen.
So,
Oh, I see so many people. I see my cousin in here by Isha. I see Prince. Prince is another friend. He lives on the next street too.
hi,
That's
Prince.
these kids are phenomenal. Like, how many children do you know will sit on here and listen to this whole thing about their friend that passed away, and they are 14,
They
teenagers,
love him. They loved him.
school,
Yep,
freshman in high school. Like, we have balloon releases. They
yeah.
show up, no fights, no arguing, nothing. Like, these kids show up and show out, and it's just like don't let them tell you that our kids are out here being whatever the media puts out. They're not. Like, these are some great kids, and they know right is right and wrong is wrong, and they stand up for their peers.
I agree. I got some amazing boys, so I agree. And these are some amazing kids, and they just love Xavier. So now their love for Xavier now flows to you. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
You're special. You're special. You may not feel it.
Like, oh wait, I missed what you said. Who? I'm like, I missed not me. The movement maybe, but not me.
Come on now. Come on.
Mhm.
You were the mother of a very special kid that was able to unite, right?
Yes.
People that were who was able to encourage people at 13 years old. His physical being consisted of your genes and his dad genes, correct?
Hmm.
That means you're special too.
That's what they say. But I'm just like, I didn't do anything that any other parent didn't do. Any other parent, like, we love our kids. We introduce them to, whatever our faith is. We introduce them to our faith. We open that door. We let them know this is right, this is wrong. There's a higher being. Like, that's how, like,
Yeah,
in the church a few times. Like, it wasn't like we were there every single Sunday.
me neither.
Enough time. Like, we went. So, I'm just like, that's when I'm like, who were you? Like, what did I like? Where did this come from? I don't know. I feel like he was the special one, and I don't know how I got mixed up in it. I'm like, I don't know
Listen,
how I even got mixed up in this story. He
you
was
were
the
special.
special
Look at what Repent for Hill said. Xavier took me in when everyone at school didn't like me. He is special. Look at that. You got 14 years old on this live preaching to us,
one.
basically. So that is amazing. You raised an amazing child. But I'm not going to hold you any longer. Okay? I'm going to let you like kind of reflect because I want you to stay in your spirit you know, lift it up a little bit because at nighttime I know that grief can just hit you just like that.
Mhm.
So I just wanted you to enjoy about how long has it been? We've been talking for almost 2 hours.
I have family coming in town later, so I won't be. They won't let me be in my feelings. My parents are coming in town. So they for the weekend, so they won't let me be in my feelings because you know how moms are. What you doing? What's this?
Absolutely.
They come to your house,
Yeah.
poke around and look in the refrigerator and look in the cabinets and go in your room and what you having? Like so they not giving me a chance to be
Yeah.
sad.
Wow. Look at what Prince said.
Yeah.
Xavier was my first friend, my first day of school. No one talked to me but Xavier.
Mm.
Girl,
That
let that
reminds me of my
encourage
friend
you.
who moved away.
I
You
can't
had
make I'm telling you, I cannot make this up. He was a friend to all. The little girl's birthday party that we went to last week, she was turning 13. She's in seventh grade. Mind you, Xavier will be in ninth grade. So that means
mhm.
she was a sixth grader when Xavier was an eighth grader. And she
Mhm.
was so distraught by him passing away. I'm like, how did you even know him? Because normally older kids, like, I'm not talking to these little kids. They think they're so grown. I'm not talking to these little kids. So I'm like, how did you even know him? Like, how did you know Xavier? And he talked to everybody. Like he talked to everybody.
And he still is, but it's through you now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he
I'm
Yeah, and
still
like,
I just
is.
want to say I didn't even know this story until Auntie brought it to me. But
mm,
I feel his essence. Like I feel like I knew him. You know.
yeah,
Mhm.
he
Yep.
was
So
phenomenal.
yeah, yeah.
I do
Thank
He did an
too,
amazing
Jay.
job.
Yep. I feel the same way, Jay. I mean, I can't explain it. I was really like arguing, like, what? Reach out to her. I don't know her.
I'm
I'm gonna write her a song. Okay.
You gotta move when he tells you to move.
Yep.
yeah.
So thank you for being, open and allowing me to share that with you. I don't. They're AI songs. Yes, I write the words. No, I don't create the songs.
They're
A
beautiful.
system, an AI system creates the
Keep
songs.
doing whatever you're doing because they are beautiful. Whatever you're
Thank
doing,
you.
keep doing it.
Thank you. And yeah, when God gave me that idea too, they're called songographies. But I have plenty of them on my YouTube. Actually, I think that's my niche. I think
Mm-hmm.
every video has a songography in it, doesn't it, guys? One or two or three, don't they, Jay? But I
Yeah, Auntie does
really,
her thing on these sonographies for sure.
yeah, I tell the stories via song, and you just listen. Yep, and people seem to like them. So,
Mm-hmm.
yep. So I just want to say, Brittany, I thank you for your strength, your honesty, your courage that you brought to this live tonight. You shared your heart in a way that reminds all of us why Xavier's life and his legacy also matter so much and so deeply. From what I can tell, even by his teenage friends being in the chat, that Xavier was a beautiful soul. He was a dreamer, a fighter, and a child who basically deserved more time, more protection, and more urgency. I'm just saying, when it comes to the school,
That's something
okay?
Yeah.
that you have in that song, and it breaks me down. Like every time it says my breath ran out,
Yep,
and I deserved more, and like something else. Like it just because it's so true. Like I'm like, oh my
yes,
God,
he
it's
did deserve.
him. Like I hear him saying that, and I'm gonna cry every time I listen to that. I was on the phone with my family yesterday, and one of them was like, I just got finished listening to the song again, crying. Like all of my family have the song, and they are boohooing every time they hear it as well too, not just me. So you are a blessing. Like
Thank,
we all
thank
of you
you.
are. I'm trying to figure out how I can put it on my playlist so I can listen to it on my in the radio in the car, or how I
You
can
can.
like Apple Music or something or whatever. Because I was like, I want to know if I can edit so I can make me a video like how you did. I was trying to like make me a video with the song, but I
I can make them into the MP4s. Just put a picture and add the song where you can
yeah.
upload it as an MP4. I or you.
You don't have to go out of your way and do anything. I just that's how much we love
That's
it.
easy.
They are phenomenal.
That's easy to do.
That's what Auntie do.
That's simple to
Yeah.
do. It take me 5 minutes to make it into an MP4. I just actually do it right on Suno. I just flip it. Yep, I just upload this image and then it download as an MP4 instead of an MP3, and then you can upload it and put it on your playlist.
Okay.
Okay, All right. So, as I was saying, I'm sorry, guys. I want you to know that his story will not fade. We will mention him periodically on this channel. We are always staying on top of these stories that have went silent. What? Kendrick Johnson, now Xavier. The other one is Danye Jones, and then we have Darren Seals Jr. We have DeAndre Joshua. We're just now getting started, but we also have Hip Hop is a Graveyard segment where we go through the lives of deceased rappers too. So, and you got
Celebrity.
Tupac, Biggie. I mean, right, celebrities, but mostly rappers are for now. For now, right?
Mostly. Mm,
Yeah,
yeah.
hip hop. We will eventually probably go to the R&B sector and other places, but right now our main focus has been hip hop because it is a graveyard, unfortunately. And then I don't know. I was led to you angel moms, and I wanted to help you guys and to bring your stories to light. So I appreciate that, and we will mention his
Thank
name.
you.
It won't stop. I always make a post basically late, almost every day, saying their names. And to everybody that joined the live, to every viewer, to everyone that sent a super chat, thank you. Your support helps the channel maintain, helps us continue to create these videos. Barbara J, I believe, Archangel Michael sent a couple of super chats. Thank you so much. I think it was Barbara J. If I got anybody wrong, I'm
Ooh,
sorry. Thank you for the channel members. Thank you to all my moderators. Thank you to all the people that came to just listen to our story. Please subscribe to the channel. We are family oriented, close based. I mean, we're not in for mess and none of that. It's all about learning something on
yeah,
this
make sure
channel.
when you subscribe to hit the bell.
Hit the bell for all
Let you know.
notifications. Right.
Yeah.
Yep. So you'll know when I'm live. So, in honor of Xavier Thompson, may his light continue to guide us all, and may his memory change the world. Okay? Do you have anything else you would like to share with us before we leave?
Thank you for having me. Thank you for everybody that joined and in the chat and for sticking with us and for giving me an opportunity to share my story because what I'm able to do online is limited just because I know people's attention spans are short. So I kind of only make like a clip of like a minute and a half, you know. So I really
Right.
don't get the opportunity to really go in depth and tell my son's story. So anytime somebody wants to hear it or listen, I'm always ready to share. And I look forward to working with you again. And then whoever else
Yes,
you know out there that can kind of help me along my way, please send them my way and let
I
them know that
will.
I'm open.
I'm definitely going to hand your information over to Wolf. Well, his name is Wolf Gang Amadeus, but his real name is Odell. So,
Okay,
and I'm sure he'll reach out to you.
that's
But
perfect.
guys, thank you guys so much. Everybody that's always rocking with me, thank you. We'll be back. I'm not gonna give you a date, cause nephew's on his own time.
Hmm.
We
But
coming. We
hopefully,
coming.
right? Hopefully, soon. Maybe this weekend. Hopefully, but maybe not. I'll pull through with something. So, again, we appreciate you, Brittany. Thank you so much. I will email you after this, and also email Odell to connect
Okay,
you guys. And again, if anything comes up, if you got any any updates that you want to offer, please come back.
I
We
most
are
definitely will. I will
keep his name alive.
so
You
much.
can do that on this platform anytime you want to.
Thank you so much, and I look forward to hearing from you guys again.
All right, breathe for Xavier, guys. Until then, peace
All
and love.
right.
Bye.
Please like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for coming. Please like, share, and subscribe. Come back again.